I was going to do a little review on the 21 Day Fix, and this is all my containers. So just to first start with an explanation of what all these colors are and what they mean. So I'm going to set this down here. First, we have, let's start with our bigger containers. We have green. Green is going to indicate a veggie. So, for example, you can have how many of our veggies fit in this green container, which is a lot. Right now I have broccoli and carrots in there, but you have a large array of veggies that you are allowed to have on the 21 Day Fix. So there is an option for everyone. If you don't like broccoli or carrots, it doesn't matter. There's pretty much anything you can think that is a vegetable is going to be on the list. Then you also have your fruits. I do not have a fruit in here right now, but for example, it would be a small apple would be one purple container, which is your fruit. Okay. Then you have your red, which is going to be your protein, and right now I have turkey burger in there. So, for example, anything that fits in this container of chicken or fish, anything that fits in there, you can have it. And if you're not wanting to try and stuff something in there, you're going to be looking, I believe it's about, I think 4 ounces. I really would have to look that up, but I believe that's about what you can have. I tell you what I do is I always put it in the container first and then dump it on my plate. But not only are you going to have a meat in there, but you can also have things like plain Greek yogurt. A small plain Greek yogurt, this is about 5.3 ounces, is going to be 1 red. Best part, you can have your Shakeology. That's going to be a red also. Shakeology is going to give you all your dense nutrition, which is nice because it's going to cover a lot of things for you besides just protein, but that's what you would count it as protein. Then you can have your yellow container, and yellow is going to be basically healthy carbs. So healthy carbs, I don't have anything in here right now. The healthy carbs are going to be things like sweet potato, quinoa, black beans. You can have whole wheat pasta. You can have whole wheat tortillas. You can have a slice of whole wheat bread is going to be 1 container. That's another thing. If you're going to be having bread, don't think you're going to smash your bread down in this container. That wouldn't work out very well. You are actually going to look at the list, and it tells you you can have 1 slice of bread, whole wheat bread, for 1 yellow. Same thing with the tortillas. You can actually have 2 corn tortillas for 1 yellow, or 1 whole wheat tortilla for 1 yellow. A lot of times I use a high fiber, low carb tortilla, and I use the very small ones. I think it's maybe like a 10-inch size. It's really little, and I typically count those as 2 for 1 yellow. Then you have your blue container. Right now I have hummus in here. So a blue container is going to be your healthy fat. It's going to be almonds, and it's not all the almonds you can fill in here. It is 12 almonds, and it tells you on the list. Or you could have the hummus, and it's all that you can fit in there. You can have avocado. So there's actually cheese is another thing. Cheese is another big thing. You can have a lot of cheese in this. So if you're putting cheese on your salad, I doubt you would eat a whole entire blue container. That's a lot of cheese. So a lot of times I have people that'll actually eat like maybe half the thing of hummus and then do another half thing of shredded cheese. So that's an option too. Then you got 2 orange containers. Okay, when I first got this, I'm like, why do I have 2 orange containers? Okay, 1 orange container is going to be where you can fill things like, right now I have sesame seeds in there. And then you can also put peanuts in here. Let me see. And then you can also have things like flaxseed and olives. Okay, so as you can see, I mainly put sesame seeds in mine because I had to look at the list to see what else you put in it. But another thing that you can use is dressings. Okay, 21 Day Fix actually has dressings for you to make. I actually give my challengers some options to try out some organic dressings, and we kind of looked at the ingredients together and then decide if we think that's going to be 21 Day Fix approved. Okay, so those are all the containers. I have so many people that think, oh my God, I'm only going to get to eat one of each of these containers. No, this is not true. I am actually in a calorie bracket, which is the lowest, but there is 4 calorie brackets, and there is a formula that they have you use figuring out your weight. Okay, so you run through that formula, you figure out what bracket you're going to be in. Sorry, I feel like I have something in my eye. So you go through that formula, and in the smallest bracket, I can actually have 3 greens, 2 purples, 4 reds, my proteins, 2 yellows, which is my healthy carbs, 1 blue, which are my healthy fats, and I can have 1 orange. And then I also forgot to mention teaspoons. You're allowed to have teaspoons, and teaspoons are going to be things like dark chocolate chips, yummy, peanut butter, I think honey's on there. So there's several things that can also fit under your teaspoon category. So these containers, you're going to plan your day to try and at least eat about 6 times. So you're going to do lunch, snack, or I'm starting with lunch. You're going to do breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. Okay, so that way you are always feeling fulfilled and you're spreading your nutrition out. Because, I mean, if you think about it, I have to eat 3 green containers, and in some of the categories you're eating 5 or 6 green containers. So if you can imagine having to eat that much all in one setting, it would be extremely hard to do. So I spread these out throughout my day. One of the biggest things that actually people have difficulty with at first is getting all these containers in, because they're not used to eating this much food. When I first started doing this, I had a lot of people ask me, well, you know, what are you doing? Are you just not eating? No, actually I'm eating a lot, but I am retraining my brain to learn what I need to be portioning. That's one of the biggest things that everybody has a difficulty with. Is when I first started this, I thought, you know what, this isn't going to do anything for me. I eat really healthy, and my only problem is I kind of eat sweets, but I eat really healthy, and we cook good dinners, and this isn't going to do anything. So I'm like, you know what, I bought this program. I think I want to do some challenge groups on it. Let's see where it goes. I want to do it first. I want to see if I get any results. So I went through the program. I did Shakeology every day, and I did the 21 Day Fix exercises, which are 30 minutes of full body exercises every day. Some days I would kind of mix it up, and I also own Pump, Les Mills Pump, and I also own T25. So some days I'd kind of mix it up and do a little bit something different. But the point is you need to be exercising 30 minutes a day and doing something that's full body. Okay. So at the end of my 21 days, I had noticed that my weight was dropping. I dropped about 8 pounds, and I didn't really notice until we started to take the pictures. And I'm actually going to try and put in my before and after pictures at the end of this video. But the biggest picture for me was not my front side, but it was my back side. I have an area, which would be the back fat area and the booty area, that has not changed for a very, very long time. The back fat actually came on in college, and it stuck around. So I was never unhappy with the way I looked before. Again, I only did this program because I bought it because I wanted to try it out, and I thought everybody has issues with portion. This is going to be a great challenge group, so let's try it. So that is why I got it, and it really opened my mind up to what I didn't understand. And what I didn't understand is, even though I eat healthy, I was overeating healthy things. For example, I was taking handfuls of almonds and thinking, oh, almonds are so good for you, and I'm dipping a bunch of hummus or layering hummus on a tortilla, and then I'm putting avocado on top of it too. Well, let me tell you, avocado, hummus, and almonds, yeah, I only get one of these a day. And I was eating that all in one setting. Yeah, you can't do that. And I did not know that. And I would have never known that unless I would have done this program. Another thing is healthy carbs. Sweet potato and quinoa. These are so healthy. I could probably eat a whole sweet potato for lunch, and then I could have quinoa and maybe some black beans, and then I'll have my main dish for dinner. No, I can, but I only get 2 of these a day. And a whole entire sweet potato, when it is this big, yeah, only half of that fits in there. So, this just really opened my mind to understanding portions, and even healthy portions. And then also learning that I was under drinking on water, which has always been a big issue with me. My husband, he drinks a gallon of water, and me, I'm doing good to get a 8-ounce bottle down a day, which is sad. But I just wanted to do a little review of the 21-day fix because I have so many people that ask me about it and ask me why I did it. And they say, well, you looked great before. And guess, yeah, I think I did look great before, but guess what? I look better now. And I'm not unhappy that I did it. I have not done the 21-day fix since July. I have maintained my weight. I have gained muscle. And I have stayed very close to the 21-day fix portions. Am I right on them? No. Am I pretty close to them most of the days? Yeah. And that's why I have not lost, nor have I gained weight. I'll kind of say I will have gained. I've gained maybe a pound or 2, but I already know what that's from. And let me just show you. It's from my guns. So, sorry, I had to show you that. But if you're thinking about trying it, just go for it. It's worth it. And no matter how healthy of an eater you think you are, you're probably not. I mean, you probably are, but you're probably not eating the right portions if you're anything like me. And I would have never known until I would have done this. So, I hope that helps everybody.